of tourism. It's a part of a man-made product, so it's under the tourism product. So if we see this is a product, so the people come is to consume the product of tourism. So we haven't seen that mice is not a product. It's like what Gary always says, it's an economic transformation or to develop some countries. So if we cannot, convince, I mean, I'm not from the government, but I think if now in Indonesia the government is looking forward as like a business. Actually, now we are working as like a business. So I hope next, that we see that mice is not looked as a part of a product of tourism. So, and then I agree that we need to also to evaluate all the regulation regarding the exhibitions, because some of the regulations still as a challenge for the exhibitor to in Indonesia especially. That's why I think we really need to work together and put first in ASEAN. We should propose in ASEAN Secretariat that we need to discuss mice separate from the tourism aspect. It should be maybe, I agree, if maybe the trade or I think maybe Indonesia, I propose to be discussed in under the coordinating Ministry of Economy. So it's more than the tourism.
Thank you. I think you touched on a very sensitive point, to call it an economic transformation. I think we are at the age of ASEAN, and the core value of ASEAN itself. They talk about freer movement of the people, less trade barriers amongst the ASEAN countries. So, with our speaker's point of view here, I think we can move forward in a big way. But, we need to talk to each other a lot more. And a forum like this will give you some ideas of we are same but different. Because that's the way, each country approach the same industry, but we have the same goal. We want ASEAN to be successful. I was talking to our speakers over lunch. It's about time that ASEAN get to host the world events. And it's about time for ASEAN as a region to bid for something big in competition with Europe, America, or Australia. And I think we are at the starting point here. Anything else you would like to add on that, Gary, or before?
I guess just one other concept that I would share that probably relates to ASEAN as a community is, and this relates more to conventions, simply because associations are who host conventions. And one of the enormous opportunities that comes out of the formation of the ABC is that there will be more regional associations in Asia. And the reason that's such an opportunity, and the reason associations are so important, is that if you look at it very simply, they supply the vast majority of continuing professional education in the world. So part of the economic transformation that even Kiki is talking about is that associations are driving knowledge. They're driving the development of knowledge economies, and they're driving the continued advancement of professions. So that's a real opportunity for Asia, because if we strengthen for ASEAN especially, because if we strengthen our association community, then we strengthen our professional communities. And we also strengthen their engagement with global communities. And then the other element, which is interesting, is NGOs, because if you look around ASEAN, you're going to find countries that have different levels of I guess I'll say tolerance for NGOs.